Hello, hello. Welcome to the Project Cities Fall 2022 Showcase with the City of Peoria. Thank you all for coming today. In case you haven't met me or forgot my name, I'm Julia Colbert, the Program Manager for Project Cities. I want to extend a huge thank you to some of the City of Peoria staff that came here today that'll be here for all the different showcase presentations, and of course, all the students that are here today to present your awesome work. We've had a great partnership with Peoria for 4 years now, which is pretty crazy. It was supposed to be one or 2 years maybe. We kept working together. So we're excited to show the work for 4 different projects today. On the screen, we have a QR code to our event guide. So that has the different student names, project descriptions, those sorts of things. And then our agenda for today, before I hand it over to Ann Richmond for some opening remarks and Jay Davies, we had our kind of arrival and check-in outside in the atrium. The food will be there until around 9:30. So if you kind of go through our poster session and want some more coffee or bagels or something, you're welcome to go back outside. And then we'll first have the poster session for the CEE 474574 microtransit project. We have some posters in the back and back there, so you can go and talk to the students for about 45 minutes. Then we'll transition over to the SOS 324 fleet electrification strategies presentations. We'll have a break, and then after the break have the extreme heat communication project, and then wrap up with a green waste scaling project. So lots of cool topics today, mix of posters, live presentations, recorded videos. So we're using all the tech possible. And then we'll wrap up with some quick closing remarks, and then we'll have lunch outside in the atrium as well. So I will hand it over to, well, everyone kind of knows what Project Cities is, so I'll skip that, but I'll hand it over to Ann Richmond to say a few opening remarks about SCN and GFL.
Great, thank you. And I just first want to recognize our wonderful Project Cities staff, Julia Colbert, who's the program manager, also Allison Almond, who's our student program assistant, and Caitlin Nieves, who is our SCN student assistant. They have worked tirelessly to put this all together. It's a lot of work. And so I just want to say thank you to our wonderful staff. They've just made it really easy, I think, for the students and the faculty as well. So wonderful effort. So I do want to welcome you to our Global Futures Laboratory, and of course, our wonderful new building for some of you from the city of Peoria. This might be your first time to the Walton Center of Planetary Health. And of course, to our wonderful 360 auditorium. This is the first time we've had the opportunity to use this space. So it's really exciting to try it out and see how it functions. But it's a wonderful new space. And I encourage you throughout the course of the morning to maybe take a walk around the atrium. If you want a tour, let us know. I'm sure we can kind of fit that in at the end. But there's a lot of really unique aspects to the building and a lot of history here as well. If you look out front, more towards rural, there are some rail lines that are some of the original rail tracks from the city. So there's a lot of information and history that you can get from this building. So on behalf of Global Futures Laboratory, I want to thank you, certainly from Sustainable Cities Network as well. We're just really thrilled for this year's Project Cities showcase of presentations with our classes. It's been an interesting journey, and I think an exciting journey with the city of Peoria to have such a committed and long-term partnership with a local community. So we are very thankful for the leadership's commitment, but also the project leads and the staff, because you've done a fabulous job in coordinating with the classes, and we're very excited. This is the highlight, the culmination of our semester is hearing from the students as to what you've learned through the process, but also what recommendations you can make for the cities, because it's certainly, they take these recommendations very seriously. And we also want to give you the opportunity to cut your teeth on working with a community partner. This is a great experience. We want you to be able to use it on your resume, to be able to talk to potential employers about your experiences, and maybe even consider eventually a position with the community, because they, I'm sure, would love to work with and have you work with them as part of their team. So with that, I will hand it over to Julia. If you, oh, okay. So, but just a couple words about, you want me to talk about Project Cities? Okay. Yes, just want to mention EPICAN up on the board. We are part of a national and international network. So we're a group of 30 plus universities that work using this framework to work more directly with community partners on challenges and issues. And so there's a much greater, I guess, family of universities and faculty that are committed to providing real world experiences for students. So we're very excited about that partnership, and we love having Project Cities as part of that network. So with that, I will hand it over to Jay Davies. Welcome. If you could, he was our original project lead for this city. Yes, he's still here. And so we're very excited to actually have you back. It's been a big break with COVID. So here you go.
No problem. Thanks, Ann. Yeah, it is great to be here. I can't believe we're in our 4th year. If you've worked with Sharon Robertson, I started out in that role, and Sharon has taken that over. It is great to be back and to be in this facility. This is exciting. Does this rotate? That would be cool. The work that the students have done over the years has been fantastic. I've been involved again this year. I've talked to some of the students on some of our projects. Very excited to see where this goes and to see where you end up today. Part of the great thing about Project Cities, and this semester is a great example, is you are studying the things that mean a lot to us. We are diving right now into what does microtransit look like? What are we going to do with green waste? How do we handle the electrification of our fleet moving forward? These are things that we're struggling with, and your help and your research in looking at these things and kicking the tires, so to speak, it's invaluable. And we're very excited to see what you have for us. For me personally, I'm a graduate of ASU, so it's always exciting to come back and see how the campus has changed. I went here in a different decade, so a lot of this, most of this, I don't even recognize. I get lost on this campus. It's just crazy. But I too want to thank Julia and Caitlin and Allison. I know what it takes to move all of the pieces behind the scenes on this, and my hat is off to you. I know it's extremely difficult. There's so many of us, my staff, your students, your faculty, so many moving pieces, and you make it seem seamless. So congratulations on that. I hope our partnership continues. Looking very forward to seeing what you have for us this morning, and I thank you for having us out.